Oh, yeah. So this is actually going to be our first D-vlog, man. It's the double vlog with Black Fox and Nate, and we're going through. Pretty cool experience getting to follow the old train up here. Or tram, or whatever. What would it be, Scotland?
I call it a trolley car.
Trolley car! There goes another one.
I'm going to cut right here in front. Get a look at this thing. That's pretty.
Pretty cool.
We got Bourbon Street coming up a little ways.
Yeah. So we are now like 5% into our trip, as we were discussing this morning. And you know, go ahead.
We get 2.5% every day on this trip. 40 days.
What's amazing is that it only took 5% for us to start to have major realizations about what this is going to do to our bodies, to our minds, to our souls, and I mean, it happened pretty quick, man. We've been using our Cena 10Cs to communicate and talk on the road and share stories of our beliefs and experiences and ideals, and brought on a good start to the day today, didn't it?
Really did. I woke up with a realization about myself, and I had to go outside and shed a couple tears. Appreciate you coming out and giving me a little bit of a hug. I think sometimes we need our bodies to break down so we can let some of the pain out.
Yeah.
Think about what we need to work on in our lives.
Well, I'm going to make an assumption. This might be Bourbon Street.
This is it, man. This is it. So this is the first time for both me and Nate.
Yeah, we woke up with the anticipation of just taking off, get there, and then we're like, slow down. We got to enjoy this. Like all of our mentors have guided us to, don't rush it. There is massive miles and lots of ground to cover, but there's also a lot of beauty. There's also a lot of culture and experiences and people and places, and every gas station we stop at, that resolves a question I had. 2 people or 1 person riding, who's going to get more attention? It doesn't matter when you're packed the way we are and look the way we are. They're all coming up and asking us and telling us about their experiences, except for we didn't fit into one clique, man, and it was probably one of the coolest cliques. We straight up time warped, didn't we, man?
You're talking about going back to the 80s.
In Atlanta, yeah, that was freaking awesome.
We were definitely the odd couple out, weren't we?
Yeah, we had modern stuff. They were all rocking out like fluorescent gear.
Tie-dye. They had cheetah print.
Oh, yeah.
And I was really impressed by the styles that were going on. It wasn't just a haphazard thing. They'd have matching shoes and matching pants, matching shirt, matching hat.
And matching fanny pack or visors. So
we were hanging out at this gas station, and basically the cultural setting changed on us. Got a lot of funny looks, but then people started coming over to us and asking us what we were doing, and met a couple guys, and they were friends and riding partners. Told us about their experiences and talked about their desire to do a trip like ours.
That was Chance and Malcolm used to work for the Veterans Affairs, so he had a close to heart experience with that. Oh, yeah.
I want to take a moment to remind everybody that today is Memorial Day, and it's not all about going to the beach, but if you guys are enjoying the day at the beach, good on you. I want to take a moment to just kind of reflect on what that day is all about. I know Nate understands this better than most because he's a veteran himself, and he reminded me that it's probably not proper to walk around and just say Happy Memorial Day. It's not about drinking. It's not about the beach per se, but a day of reflection and a day to remember what our brothers and sisters fought for, and really what they fought for is giving us a chance to express our own selves. That's liberty.
Yep.
That's freedom, and they're protecting this country so that we can enjoy it. We're going to be seeing a lot of sights along the way, taking in the nature and the beauty, that's a gift that was given to us, not by man, but by a higher power. And we have a lot of soldiers out there right now that are protecting us and letting us express ourselves and letting us just carry on with our lives.
But Memorial Day is not only about those guys, but truly about those who didn't make it back. You know? Making the ultimate sacrifice.
That is absolutely the ultimate sacrifice, and they know what they're getting into, and they're proud to do it. They have a lot of courage. So I want to take a moment and thank you for your service, Nate, and thank all of those that weren't able to make it back. And I want to try to keep remembering, keep reflecting on the things that really matter out here, what they're fighting for.
That's one of the things I struggled with when I got back was survivor's remorse. You know, a lot of people perished. Why didn't I? Why did they have to go? You know, I would be with people that didn't get to see their family when their first child was born, like Koenig, and fought for him, trying to get him to get a way to go back home and see his first child being born, but he was not allowed. He was there to make that commitment to the country. But on a happier note, yesterday was crushing it, man. We did 793 miles. We are changing our schedule up dramatically because we were anticipating 07 departures, get out there, get it done, chill and relax in the evenings, but we're not getting in until a little bit later in the evening, and we're spending our time doing social media, writing in our journals, and taking note of all the experiences we have every day, which is going to be super cool when Scotland creates a little readable format of that. A legible format of my chicken scratch in his. So that's going to be cool. You've
got great ideas, great thoughts, and I think whatever format we need to convey those to inspire others to get out here, enjoy what this country really is all about. I think we're still learning it every day. I didn't really understand New Orleans was exactly like this, but this is quite wonderful. I think we'll just hang out behind this horse and cart right here. Yeah, so I think we made a lot of miles in the first 2 days. We had to get away from home so we could really start to expand our horizons. But now that we're out here, we want to take a moment, enjoy things. We'll be getting back over to Magnolia, Texas later on this afternoon, but I don't think we're in a rush. Nate, why don't you remind us what we're going to be doing out there in Magnolia?
In Magnolia, we're going to meet up with Chris and give the $2,000 that we raised through all of our efforts and primarily all of your generous donations to support Chapter 6 of U.S. War Dogs Mission Canine in Magnolia, Texas. He brings back war dogs, rehabilitates, rescues, rehomes. Chris has actually got another rehoming out in Dallas tomorrow. She's going to take off too, so we are going to adjust our schedule to accommodate her because she's the one making the big difference, and we're just helping her get the support.
So I think a special congratulations goes out to Kristen today. It's her anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Her wedding anniversary, so happy anniversary to you. And also thank you for everything that you do. You really inspire us. While we all love dogs and we always talk about our furry four-legged friends, these dogs sometimes, they're out there saving lives too.
Absolutely.
And they have a lot of PTSD and trauma, so I'd like us to take a moment and also memorialize our fallen canine friends, and also have a moment later on today to celebrate those dogs that have sacrificed so much and were lucky enough to make it back. Chris had an outpouring of her heart quite a few years ago when she opened up Mission Canine Rescue. Really, she's a canine lover. She's a lover of this country. She's a patriot, and this is her way of giving back. And I really respect that. So thank you very much, Kristen. Our hats are off to you.
Heck yeah. I'm the subject changer, man. I've always got the next idea I'm trying to freaking get out. So, hey, you know what's really cool?
Tell me. motorcycle.
You hear that motorcycle though? It sounds great, man. We had a scare yesterday. I kept watching my fuel economy drop and drop and drop, and my bike started sounding rough. I'm like, oh god, we're not gonna make it. I want to have some type of engine failure or something. Nope. Just rode this thing to the point where I blew the exhaust off of it. What's up?
Well, I'm looking right here at this National Historic Park. Looks like there's a national park here in New Orleans that we need to check out. So I'm thinking in a moment we're going to park our bikes and walk around, take in some of the culture. But Nate is right. These trips, they're hard. Yesterday we had a scorching day. It was 100 degrees throughout the day. Humidity was right around 100%. And we were just basically suffering through it. Nate was struggling with his bike. It needed a roadside repair that he got up early this morning to take care of. I think everything is fine right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think he pulled out a set of vice grips to get the job done.
I hated to do that, but I was missing that one size Allen key, man. But you know what? Adapt and overcome, get her done.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
And so we talked a little bit about
Hey, man.
one of these
Red light, right? I can't tell. I can't see. I'm going to go anyway. Couldn't see. Sorry.
But you're absolutely right.
Yeah, but we made it. I'm going to cut that part out.
I think it was pink.
Yeah, this is definitely warm wearing all of our Scorpion gear. Dude, CD boots, man, they rock. I thought I was going to have problems yesterday when we got off the Atlantic and I had sand on my toes, slipping my CD socks back on and putting my boots back on. It's like, oh, it's going to be rough 800 miles later. But they ventilate so good and kept my feet dry, protected, and comfortable, no rubbing and chafing. Thank you, Moto Nation. Appreciate it, Eric. Appreciate you hooking us up.
CD has to be the top of the line boot. I've been using these for years and my collection has expanded in the last couple months.
Oh, yeah.
And these boots are quite possibly the nicest boots I've ever used. 100 degrees all day, these boots are Gore-Tex, but they breathe. And so my feet haven't been a problem all trips so far. We know they're going to work well in the cold. The big question was the heat, and they came through like champions.
Freaking A.
These are the Adventure 2s, I believe,
Yep.
that we're in. I think they hover right around $500 for a set, but these are heirloom boots. I'm going to predict that these are going to be on my feet 5 years from now. Well worth the money.
Yeah, my CD race boots would always last at least a half a decade, even going through crashes.
That's right. So I talk about my collection of CD boots. Many of them I bought 5, 7, 8 years ago. They all hold up fine, and so you get yourself a set of CDs, and you know you're going to have them for a long time.
It's all about the right gear, man. I mean, we talk about all of our sponsors a lot, and people are like, oh, they're just plugging their sponsors, but man, it's a different world without proper equipment. That was something I definitely learned in Michigan with an unexpected cold spell coming through, and being in the 40 to 42 degrees temperature range the whole time when I was anticipating 60s. 20 degrees is a big drop.
It's huge.
But our Scorpion gear worked out good. Can't wear the Yukon jacket right now. We can wear the Yukon pants, which is hot, but hey, man. Protection's important.
Yeah, that jacket is top of the line. I've used it all winter, and I give it a A+ review. It's a bit warm on a day that's 100 degrees and sweltering humid because that Gore-Tex is built into the jacket. What that means in return is that when it is raining, it's not going to leak on you. It's not going to act like a liner where stuff is pouring in and saturating through. So there's pluses and minuses to all gear. Now, the gear I was missing yesterday was my cooling vest. I'd recalled that I had it laid out on my bed as I was packing, and so pro tip to everybody, when you pack your stuff up, make sure it's all in your bag. A little bit more useful of a pro tip is you can always improvise, and so you can grab one of your socks, fill it up with ice over at a gas station, and lay it across your spine as you're riding. So we might go to that. As we go, we might have to pick up some cooling gear, but so far so good. I think we've survived the worst. The road always tells.
Well, I left my heated vest behind, but I'm kind of glad. I want to be as much reliant on just the gear that I have to put it through the ultimate test, I guess, would be the Way to put that. Transition in temperatures from 100 degrees yesterday to in a couple of weeks we'll be in the sub 30s.
So we're going to have this conversation again once we get to Alaska, and we'll talk about that heating gear. I did pack up a little bit, so we'll be doing reviews on that as well. Got some artists out here selling some paintings. These are pretty incredible. We might have to walk around this park and get off these bikes in a moment.
Yeah, it's getting a little toasty. All right, man. We're going to take off and get over to Galveston Island, and then we'll catch up with you then. This is probably definitely long enough of a vlog, D-vlog, for you guys to hold you.
Right on, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, moto.men forever.
Oh, yeah.